What is up, Goons? We at the Game Goons headquarters studios are back with another Fatal Fury City of the Wolves character reveal trailer that just dropped today, September 22nd at 6 a.m. in the morning. You might have saw that.
Skip the whole month, man.
Skip the whole damn month, dude. Like, fall's a big season. Fall, it comes up on you and it sneaks up on you. Yeah, man. Joe Higashi finally making a official appearance in the Fatal Fury lineup with gameplay attached to it. We finally got a trailer, and I, as apparently the biggest Joe aficionado in the FGC, am very excited. But I'm not the only one, Abe. You were also a huge Joe fan when we first started hanging out.
So we take it all the way back to when Fatal Fury first came out. My favorite two characters were Terry and Joe. It was like very, very clear to me that I love those characters. And I tried to play them as much as I could as a kid. And I've been playing them pretty frequently up until after, I think, 13, maybe. I just kind of stopped playing Terry and Joe.
I mean, that was a lot of work to do, so.
Right.
I do think that because of the way COTW has been handling the returning characters, and this is before we get into the trailer, that the one thing I was looking forward to with this character was how different was he going to be. And I don't want to spoil anything for the trailer for you. Obviously, I've already seen it. I've already tweeted about it earlier this morning, but I'm going to let you go into this fresh. So if you're ready, man, I'm going to hit play.
Wait, not yet.
Not yet.
Just to add to the point that you were saying, so I haven't seen the trailer, but I did see like the designs and stuff. So I'm excited for a similar reason that you're saying. The Andy redesign was so good to me. I was so surprised. I had so much fun with the character. It's the funnest the character has been since forever. So my expectations are hopeful to knock this character out of the ballpark for how they bring this character into COTW. And especially after dealing with Ken as DLC 2, I've had a blast so far with the DLC. So, yeah, now I'm ready. I'm ready to consume this trailer.
The Cat 5 Hurricane? Yo, the Slurricane?
The Slurricane?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna need to see if that combos.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That looked kind of sus.
So already we're seeing guard point, some added details to the DP.
Like some very nice visual upgrades to that, right?
He looks very good, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, here we go. I got to finish it off with the theme song. And I'm going to say it. A lot of people are already pointing it out. This does look familiar, but it looks so freaking cool. Still fall 2025. No official date yet. I imagine they'll probably drop something about that closer to October, which is, what, a week away, man? Jeez. We are.
Well, Chun-Li's coming out in winter, so hopefully it is very close.
I can't imagine that they can cook it very much longer because, we're running up against pretty much the end of the SWC season at the end of October. I would hope that he's out before that.
Also, Tokyo Game Show this week. So we're going to see this man get his hands dirty this week.
That's right. There is a playable demo at the Samsung SSD booth where you can play Joe Higashi for the first time ever. And hopefully they'll let you get some footage, possibly. I want to see some stuff from out there in the wild. Already we got people making or dropping just determinations on where he's going to fit in the tier list, which is obviously way too early.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Like why already, man? He's not even out yet.
Bro, how can you do that based off of what? Okay. Let's address the visuals first.
Sure.
I think he looks fantastic. I think I really like these subtle changes that they've added to Andy and to him, and it's continued with Joe, right?
Yeah.
Like Andy has had a subtle upgrade and is very fitting as a newish take on the character, right?
Yes.
I feel like it's not just the glasses with him. Like his model looks really good. Like the shading on him looks really good. The face looks even better than I've seen before. The hair looks great. Come on, man. The ties on the shoulders or on the biceps look so good. The shorts, look at them.
It's like very sharp movement as well. Like what I probably like the most about this iteration of Joe is just like the keyframes happening here, right? Like everything is a really nice ending pose. Like there's no wasted movement and no wasted animations. Everything just looks super crisp and stylish, which I'll be honest, like I love playing Joe, but he has not always been the most flashy character. He's not been the flashiest character out of any roster you will see in KOF and some of the Fatal Fury games. Usually a very straightforward character, right? But they did some things to him that I think were sorely required. Like one, they brought back the Tiger Kick flames, like the actual the outline of the tiger in his aura when he does Tiger Kick seems to have returned, which is something that I thought he's been missing since Fatal Fury 1. Like he hasn't really had anything like that since like the earliest games. So that's something already where I feel like, yes, finally Joe is visually getting some of the attention I feel he's deserving.
You see things like that with Andy too. I really like the continuation of these. I wouldn't say full reimagining, as it's like in addition to what was already a recognizable and loved design, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he looks incredible. And like you said, how they sell the supers, how they sell a lot of the moves and personality of Joe is really coming across a lot in this. And it makes me think maybe some of our favorite characters need to go into the background and come back as DLC.
I mean, possibly, right? Like
so that they come back and get redone to this level of quality. Because now I'm starting to feel for the Rock fans, right? I'm like,
yeah,
yeah. I think it's a great execution. I thought the glasses were gonna be a little like throwaway, but is it just me or does he just look more handsome, bro?
It's definitely working for his face. Like they are very nice frames. I think that it has to be some kind of gimmick between him and Preacher though, because like they both appear to be very aware of their glasses as they're moving around on the field. So I'm wondering if that's like something story driven. Like I read a little bit of the background story on him. He's like apparently trying to do a documentary about himself with across Southtown. So I don't know if the glasses come into play there. Like straight up, dude, when I first saw the design for him, like back in like what, April, I thought they were Google Glass. I thought that dude was streaming, like live streaming his fights or some shit.
Yeah, I think this is another W for SNK here, and for us as Joe fans.
For visuals especially, man. Like, and so we talked about how he looks visually, which is, you know, stars all across the board. Move list wise, he appears to be fairly different, you know, and this is when the portion of the video where we start talking about the things we liked and the things that we have questions about as far as, you know, move list goes, toolkit goes. And off the bat, I gotta say the guard point stuff seems to be catching everybody's attention. He seems to have a stance that leads to what looks like an overhead and also has a guard point frame on it, I guess. And it can also be end in a grab, I guess.
Here's the thing. You say stance. I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself. This just looks like some geese counter here, bro.
I mean, it could be all baked in. I'm not sure because I see him doing the one-legged thing and then he does the overhead hammer, and I'm like, I need to know the status on that. I want to know what is this, right?
I don't know what's going on with that.
It's very radical for him because he's again never been that kind of character to have anything that looks like that. So I'm wondering what the direction is here with this.
Well, to go back to Andy, I mean, Andy did get the addition of his flip move, right? I forget what the official name of it is, but essentially what we call in the FGC a demon flip.
Yes.
Andy has his flip, and that is not something that has been present for Andy ever. And that to me was extremely exciting to have in a character like that. Just that little bit to switch up the gameplay to force somebody to always be on their toes, right? Mm-hmm. And if this is a continued strategy here to put Joe in a situation where you're never really sure if you're going to get the advantage, which is literally like some geese level stuff, man, because it's like you think you got offense going, but you're not quite sure. On top of having the system work with how rev blows work, right? Now you have something that I would assume is more consistent in that way of calling out bad block strings or just telegraph moves in general, right? And could be safer. Could be safer too than just letting a rev blow rip.
So that's got my mind thinking like whatever this is, it's clearly designed to be disruptive in a similar manner. And that's entirely brand new for Joe, who has only interrupted previously with like what, Tiger Kick and 15 Shatter Strike. And he has his own rev blow in this, obviously.
So his TNT punch, you know, it has been something that's been around for a long time too. And what's pretty useful in 14, as I've experienced playing against you at times, making people, again, stay on their toes. Yes. But this is a whole other layer that I'm very curious and excited to see how it's going to be explored. Are we going to go to the level where it's a full-blown, like, menu of things you can do out of this in similar ways that Andy has a lot of options out of the Demon Flip? Or is this just kind of like a one, you know, instance type of counter or whatever? And if we're following some of these redesigns, I would have to argue that it's probably going to be the latter of like just a whole suite of options coming out of that. One thing I will say, I know this isn't necessarily his stage, but it would have been sick to get another stage.
I agree. I do think that the stages are kind of lacking right now because we were fairly used to every character getting a stage. And I think early on, like, we broke that cycle with Donghuan, where, like, he just didn't get a stage. I do think that both him and Andy did deserve, like, a throwback stage of their own. Even if they had to share it, right? Like, they just had to share, like, some spot. That'd be fine. But
they'll take them back to the beach.
Exactly, right? Let's go back to Sound Beach,
back to the
bro.
beach.
I don't think we even have a beach stage yet.
You think we'll get another stage for Street Fighter? For Chun-Li?
I think that after Ken, we almost have to. Like, it seems that SNK is paying a lot of attention to how these characters are going to be treated in this game because this is something that they haven't done in Fatal Fury ever. In any of their mainline games, they haven't done anything with a IP as exalted as Street Fighter.
Gotcha.
They've been the ones sending their characters on, you know, vacation in other games, but they've never been to babysitter before. So I think they're doing their best to make sure that these Street Fighter kids have a good time over at the sleepover. You know what I'm saying?
I've had fun with both Ken and Andy, and I expect it to be the same here. But if I'm being quite honest, I think the only thing that I take away outside of visuals in this is like, what is up with that guard point or counter?
That's like the big one, man.
What is up with that? And are the folks that are going to get a shot at trying this character out in Japan at Tokyo Game Show going to be able to show us what is up with that? Because that'll be the first thing I want to sink my teeth into. And I got a lot of questions.
Fury, City of the Wolves.